Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to No Creeps Were Harmed in the Making of this tower defense, which seems to be a pretty solid, amazing style tower defense made by, I believe, the developers of Space Pirates and Zombies. I can word. Let's just dive in and see how this goes. I've played a lot of tower defense games over the years, and I'm looking forward to trying this out. So this is just the demo; it's not the actual full version. There's a story. I'm gonna say no story at the moment. I just want to see what the game looks like. I'll do story stuff when this game is out and done. So how many resources do I have? 330. What is this? Upkeep tax. Oh, base income. Ouch. Actually, maybe not. Can I undo that? I can sell it for 120. Okay, cool. I think what we want to do is actually... Let's look at this. Because we can only get them to do a loopy-loop a bit. If I have them come all the way down here versus up. Up. Because we're not allowed to do a whole lot of mazing here, is the downer. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to have to do my best for a bit. Which of these can I... Yeah. I'm just gonna make them go around. Hopefully this gets built. I don't know what the brain... Okay, it is actually building. It just takes a little while. So it shouldn't start until we actually get rolling. Or at least get a number of the towers going. Rotation seems slick. This looks very Space Pirates and Zombies, to be honest. Okay, so here's the creep coming in. We do have to worry about upkeep, and we got to get to a higher level before I can actually do anything with any of those. Okay, bonus timer, kill every creep. Cool. Anything else I can do? I can upgrade its health. Looks like it's still shooting, but it does look like these towers will do have the ability... Oh, rush for extra income. I don't know how much it's worth. I don't know if it's a good idea either, but rushing is one of those that, you know, nice and traditional for this genre. Okay, I think I'm going to restart this map. We're going to lose. I think what I need to do is actually build backwards or have them loop around in some meaningful fashion. The problem is, this is meaningless. I can't do anything with that. So, if I can only get a couple of these blasters, I should probably use them somewhat judiciously. I guess I'm just gonna build those there. I don't have enough money for anything else. So, I guess let's start our first wave, let them come. The brain in a jar is gonna be building anything anyway. Or everything anyway. Upkeep tax, weakness, numerous. Often used to make living things dead. It looks like we're kind of out of luck there. But what I should do is probably start here, have these be kind of my consistent group. Also feels like they've got a better run-up on this one for whatever reason. Last time it didn't feel like they were doing much. So how much DPS does it do? Boost the DPS by 20. Honestly, not strictly worth it. I'm just going to build that one there. Because what I'm going to do is just have them go up and over. Just kind of make a nice L here. Because if I can do that, this becomes a reasonably... Move yourself. F? Or mouse 4? Mouse 4. Wait, move. Oh. I'm the brain in the jar. I have a gun? So yeah, I can... That's why I was getting overwhelmed a little bit. I need to move the brain in the jar in, because it turns out the brain jar is actually pretty good. We also have line of sight issues. I say issues, but I don't actually know how much of a problem it is. Oh, that might have been a mistake. So I could build a wall. I'm not sure how viable that is. Probably not a bad idea. Okay, finish scaffolds to increase space. Oh, these... Aha. I don't actually want to finish any of these, though. So we are going to be losing some line of sight here. However, we are going to end up with a pretty decent little maze. I think I'm not going to bother to build something on this corner because it's going to mess with my sight radiuses. Hopefully at some point we can get like an actual proper tower. Gosh, and there's a lot of creeps. Let's just rush that one. I don't know if this is worth it. No, it is. Okay, genocide strike. Calls down a devastating laser blast. And the creep populations become ludicrous. Damage output increases slightly every wave. Explosion may damage friendly units. Also costs money, which is a huge, like, don't really want it. I should probably get a cloak detector. Okay, so what is this? Oh, it seems to be about the same. I'm just going to be spreading my money around for a little bit. Because we might as well get these up so they do a bunch of damage. Fortunately, this one has not the best range. I mostly want to just kind of hyper-focus on the one or two that are really good. Even if it's a little bit more expensive. Because I figure this tower specifically can kind of hold. Okay, runner discovered. Runs faster with more authority than a typical creep, making them harder to hit. Alright. I guess these do actually get a shot in. Kind of, sort of. Really wants me to use Genocide Strike. I think they're fine. Yeah, they took a little bit of damage, but not over much. Okay, so we also have the wall, but where would he even put it? I think I could have potentially had like a line up here and then had them zigzag down this a little bit. But I don't actually know if that would be more efficient. Considering we're limited on money here. I don't know. I'm just gonna prep this sucker to do big damage. Might be a good idea. Or we lose. We'll see. I'm just gonna boost my damage a little bit. I think the one problem is I need an AoE. Okay, I gotta be level 4 before I get to the next one. Oh, starting cred, starting power. But yeah, next up is artillery, which is kind of what we're looking for. Okay, you know what? Rather than any of that stuff... Ooh. Oh, wait, turrets can be built on top of walls? Oh. That changes some things. We also have artillery, which is stunningly massive. And now makes me question some of my designs here. Let's take a look at this sucker. Give it a bit of range? Yeah. Okay, so I want to take a look at this. Do I want to have the maze? I mean, the best I could do is have them loop down and around an artillery. Which isn't the worst. Possibly two? Yeah, let's go build the artillery. I wonder if I can upgrade the... Oh, I can upgrade the brain jar. That's actually really useful to note. And yeah, I can also upgrade that. Again, they keep telling me about Genocide Strike, but I don't really care for it. I think I'm just gonna put 2 artilleries here, and then we can just kind of pepper in some extra towers if we really feel like it. I guess I'm gonna have to finish the scaffolding. Feels kind of like unnecessary overkill. But on the flip side, more artillery sounds like a good plan. I wish I could actually build some more. I could actually get another artillery there. How many of these am I going for? Oh, we're just endless. Or goal? Oh, we're done. Sort of. This is the end. Okay, I'm just going to give them both blast radius. Oh, shells may target friendly structures slightly. I guess that is a downside. I'm not big on the whole friendly fire thing, personally. Maybe it's fine. I will keep that in mind for the future. Oh, I can also have these sort for whatever is the strongest. Yeah, it seems valuable. Just rush the end of this. I don't think we need to worry about it. Alright. Next order of business, I might as well have this corner boy get reasonably strong. But it doesn't look like we have to worry too much about friendly fire. It is a thing, but not much. Alright. So we're done with that. Boy, that's the story. Let's see. Bonus EXP. Oh, pick a reward. Liquid inverted drive junk. Score value. Blaster multi-shot. Last chance, or cast chance 15%. 2 projectiles. Brain jar range and fire rate. Or artillery damage and blaster. I think we want the inverted drive. Okay, so this is hairpin. Which, yeah, this is about what you would expect. And then we also have bypass. So it does look like we have a number of levels to kind of go through. I don't care about learning how to play. I can figure this out. I'll care more about story once we're actually, I will care way more about story once this game is actually out and complete. Because I don't know. Oh. Interesting. So, blaster on a wall has worse line of sight, cannot shoot below it. I'm not convinced that's a bad thing here. But it's also not necessary, so we're going to restart this map. I wish there was like an undo button, like if I'm not in combat. For the very beginning, if I could actually just say like, never mind, let me undo that one a couple of times. Okay. Because yeah, from this perspective, I'd rather just have my blasters down the line. What else do we have here? We have junk. Oh, I can target it as... Let's see. I can target it as like an enemy to shoot. Do I actually want them to... Do I care here? This one's tough. Yeah, interestingly enough, I could actually put some turrets up in here. But I'm not really sure that's the right move. Because I think what I want to do is have them zigzag up and then back, do we? Or do we want to have this kind of awkward zigzag here? Because I can straight up just put an artillery right here. I think I'm going to do that. Okay, let's start wave 1. Let's take a look at this guy. You should be able to hit those. So, oh, upgrade projectiles? Is that just number? Because there's damage. But yeah, projectiles is something else. And then there's fire rate, which isn't great. Let's rush that. I want to see what 2 projectiles do on this thing. Does it fire too? It does. That's an interesting choice. And it's, I mean, it certainly demolishes them. Oh, right. I should probably actually be here doing a thing rather than just hanging out at the end like a completely useless brain man. Oh, destroy Gleep Vats for huge rewards. Oh. Yeah, speaking of huge, that's gonna take a while. I almost wonder if I could auto rush, but I'm also not entirely sure if that's a good idea. We'll get through it. We're not gonna get through it particularly quick, but we will get through it. Splatter gun. Small explosive bullets, ineffective at a distance, can shatter multiple creeps at close range. That'd be really good to build one, like, right here-ish. Like, maybe here? Just outside of the blast radius. Okay, hopefully that's properly in the way and won't get destroyed. Seems pretty good. How many projectiles does it fire? 5. 6, 7, 8. I mean, it seems like the primo option here is still to mostly... Did that hit up my brain in a jar? I guess I should probably move my brain in a jar. Okay, so how's this going? It's dying. Yeah, junk can also be destroyed to make room, but I don't know. Maybe. Let's see. Futurist reward, 10. Is that just extra credits? Probably. I don't know. What is the fire rate on this thing? Not bad. It's not terrible. Okay, my damage is starting to get a little bit bad. Let's just give my splatter gun a little bit more oomph. I think what I really need, though... Oh. Is damage on this sucker. There we go. Yeah, the issue is these beetles are a little tougher than the last group. Let's see. Change the speed every time it takes damage. Ooh. That might be an issue. How's this going? Reasonably well. But do I want to just save up a ton? Make this thing absurd. They are actually starting to make the turnaround. Okay. Oh. I guess I'm gonna aim for strongest. Let's get some damage and fire rate on this sucker. I don't think we need to worry about it too much. That's almost dead. They are actually starting to get through. En masse. Okay. Oh, this sucks a bit. Do I want to get another one of these? Yeah. And some of them are getting through. And we don't get the bonus, which sucks. I'm gonna get a wall there. Probably 2 walls. And then another blaster up high. Yeah. Because it'll let it shoot over. I guess I should probably upgrade the damage of the brain in the jar. These don't have much HP. This is kind of going. Yeah, I think the main issue is just a lot of my guns aren't particularly good yet. And these enemies are a little stinky. I think I was also reliant on that artillery. It was smoking everything until it wasn't, and then it became kind of crap. I'd like to upgrade this again, but oh boy, that's a pricey pickle. I think it's still worth it. Yeah, useful to note that a solid backline would actually be pretty worthwhile. Building range, speed. Yeah, solid backline built upon towers is not a bad move. Okay, what else do we even do here? And the one thing I could have maybe done was gotten a splatter gun. Maybe here. Speaking of, though, do I want to boost this thing's damage? I do. I don't know what's going on with those lines, but maybe it's not a problem. Are we taking damage, or... Oh. Okay, so we got some creepy eggs. But we did take some damage. Oh, porters. They teleport from one place to another? Oh. That's a new unit type I was not aware of. Because that's pretty useless. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna max a couple of those out. Let's work on this thing. Hopefully the porters will be less capable now. Or, oh, there's the egg thing gone. Not that we really need the long run up here, but better than not. Okay. Let's have these get destroyed real quick. This damage is 100. I guess it's there. Oh, creepy eggs. That's bad. We are going to take some damage here, aren't we? I should not have destroyed this junk. Can't do anything with it for a moment. I think we'll be fine. We haven't lost too much HP, but I kind of goofed parts of this. It's a blaster multi-shot. Okay, so we do have it. Brain jar. It's just like, oh, enemies are over here. Of course they are. I'm noticing the targeting is not as good as it could be. We didn't take nearly as much damage as we could have from that, and I'm very happy. But that could have gone worse. Upgrade driller health. I can do that? Oh, I can. Useful, not at the moment. I guess the eggs are still in the way. I mean, not that it's really a problem. Now, do we not have endless mode? We might not, actually. That might be something that is strictly reserved for the actual full release of this, as opposed to just the demo. Which, like, sure, why not? I guess as long as I have this artifact, I probably should be doing blasters. Bonus timer failure. Are you kidding me? I was off by like 30 seconds. It's fine. Okay, let's try the next one. Finish map, see what we get. Blaster multi-shot again. Splattergun homing bullets. And brain jar. Here's the thing. I think I'm gonna go for this. Reason being, now I've got 2. Okay, so we've got bypass. Sure. Looks like I have 2 of these things that I've got to protect now. Let's see how this goes. Okay. 2 of these things that I've got to protect, and 2 of these things that are assaulting me. What is this? Booster tile. Useful. So the main issue at the moment is mostly just that my enemies are... I'm assuming I can't shoot these. Something else has to. Okay. I guess what I could do first and foremost is actually just have them go up here. Because I think what I'm going to want to do is have them go up here eventually. I can't get through yet. And then loop through up here and then over. Probably. I guess it's... That might not be advisable. Well, for now, at the very least, we have blasters. So I'm going to just put a wall there for now. Is that exactly what I want? I think it... Yeah. I think it has to be. Oh. Let me look at this. Because I would actually have them loop around the entire setup. I'd want them to go the other direction. I want them to go here, over here, then around, then through. And then back over. Can I could get them to do that. We'd be going past our defenses multiple times. I think that's not the worst idea. In that case, I can put blasters on each of those corners as well. I'm going to leave that as a wall. Let's see. Enough cred. I think that's fine for now. What I want to do is have some of these be targets. Okay, so how do we want to do this again? We want to turn this one on. Okay. So I guess what I want to do is clear this area. This is gonna get me in trouble, maybe. But I don't particularly care. I got it. Alright. All in. Okay, so I'm gonna put walls there. All this. Destroy that. Nanofexer. So, can repair nearby structures. Useful. Not something I particularly care for at the moment, but later it'll be nice. Okay, and we should target this junk next. Okay, I'm gonna refresh. So we want them to come down here, go over here, go around this, back up here, through here, over. Down, and then around. Might as well have this up on a wall. Target this one next. And this one. Eggs have been hatched. Okay, do we have anything else? Oh, right. I'll put a wall there. Because I'm going to have to destroy all of these if I want to get through. I guess I'll put a blaster here. Just for the boost. Of line of sight. Oh. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh. This is possibly a mistake. That's real close. Okay. Looks like it works, though. I want to do a splatter gun right here. Yeah, I think so. Okay, next order of business. Just put another wall here. Wall here. And then another, do I put a blaster? I don't know. Some of these slots are pretty decent. There's something about grid, but I missed it. Yeah, I can't really use a lot of these. I guess I'm just going to start upgrading my corner towers. The nice part is all of my artifacts at the moment are pretty much hyper-focused on... let's see. Almost all of my artifacts at the moment are hyper-focused on giving all of my blasters double shot, which is pretty nice. Oh. I think I'm not going to think about this anymore. I think we've got one heck of a loop. Probably overkill. But makes for a good shooting gallery. Do we want to give this some extra range? Yeah. Let's see, which of these? I mean, it seems like these corner towers are probably my best fighters. If only because their location specifically, it doesn't block them too much. Blocks them a little. The one problem is we're not using much for AoEs here, but I'm not sure how much that matters. It matters a little bit in, like, this moment. Interesting. I think there might be gaps between towers. I probably should have put these up high, all the same. Not that I really needed to. Okay, if I give this extra range, what's its limitation? Not bad. Not amazing. I guess actually we should probably focus on the brain. Because I always get kind of lazy about it. Oh, shoot. We had an interloper. I guess we might as well destroy those eggs. Let's see. Do I actually want to try and destroy this? I think... yeah, I might as well. Because we're going to have a number of these guys kind of coming through. And if this one gets the boost, then I'm all for it. We've got a couple of porters coming through, which is an issue. I think we're good. This one I might want to give some range. It's got a good view of the entire arena. Even if it's kind of in the back. As it's doing. I don't know. It'll go down when it goes down. One thing is, I do wish I could speed this game up. I know there's the rush. I mean, like, more game timer. Yeah, the more I play this, the more I'm like, yeah, this very much is just a Space Pirates versus Zombies style game. They're sneaking, right, because the eggs. Stranding creeps causes mutations. I don't think that's a problem. At least not at the moment. How these boyos doing? Reasonably well. Yeah, the shotgun was a bit of a mistake here. There's other spots I could have put it to have it be better, but alas. Let's see, brain jar. Want to go for more damage on this boyo? Yeah. Especially because his damage is real good. He just doesn't have that 30% multi-shot chance. I'm just not sure how much I actually need to care. How long is this specific run? Is it wave 25 that's my goal? Must be. I want to give this one the range too, but it's more valuable over here. Anything else I want to do? Not overwhelmingly. Oh, I guess this got blasted. I think I will want to turn it into a blaster. Honestly, maybe we get rid of both of those and just turn them into blasters. Even if they block a line of sight, it's still worth it. Play structure on map grid. Multiple with shifts. But we already kind of knew that. Here's the splatter gun that's probably actually going to do some useful things. Or not, hard to say. I'm mostly hoping it'll just demolish most of those, the porters. I don't think we have any kind of meaningful AoE. The only immediate problem here is, well, actually, what's the DPS on this guy? 25 versus 112. Or not 25, 50. So actually, yeah, just having a bunch of spare towers sitting around isn't a bad idea. I was worried that I was wasting a lot. Oh, we got the thingamadoo up here. Real eloquent, I know. Do we want to just do Brain Jar? The range is already good. We could extend it further. But I don't think so. All points into Brain Jar. That was probably not worth it. It probably would have been better for me to invest more into this thing. But it's fine. I kind of wish, instead of having 3 artifact slots, every single structure had 1 artifact slot. Or, like, maybe rarely 2. My one fear here is that I've built myself very much around one specific tower, and until I get more abilities for those other towers, I'm never going to use anything else. I guess it's no different from if I had slots for each tower, because one of them would be much more powerful than the other. I feel like my build is very homogeneous, and I don't think that's going to change. Yeah, we might want to just start rushing some of these waves. But I shouldn't do it too much. This tower is actually in a good spot. Also, we should probably not rush anything for a while. That went a little worse than I was hoping it would. Not too bad. Yet. Thank you, Brain Jar, for not moving on the F button. Well, that sucks. Yeah, that's why... I don't know. I don't really like rushing in these games. The extra reward is nice, but it's never worth it. What? Did I die? What was that? Where am I? That was confusing. I think I told him to go underground, and he just did it. Oh, well, we didn't take too much damage. Here's a question. Nano Fixer? Yeah, I guess it actually does come back. Cool. Not particularly useful, but still, ground pounder. Ain't very big. I'll put it here. See what it does. Because the main point is it does decent DPS. Would have been better to put it here. We could get another one. I think it's it's not too little nor too late. And now that I've unlocked it, I will probably use it a little bit more often. Rush the rest of this wave. I think maybe that's it. Don't rush at the beginning of a wave ever. Midway? Always. I'm not going to remember this. What? Where'd these guys come from? They probably just got shunted out. Okay, looks like we might also have a boss of some variety. Okay. Not that it, like, over matters here. I notice my towers have a lot of trouble switching targets. Because you'd think the brain in the jar would be focused on these little guys that are getting through, but no, he just kind of forgets about them often. Not that it matters too much, it's mostly lost revenue that is the issue. In the moment. It's these things. We have a couple of enemies that are just exploding in the immediate vicinity. I mean, I might as well just intentionally destroy that before anything worse happens. Yeah, also looks Adept Brute, bigger chunker, and spawns dudes when it dies. That makes sense. Do I want to keep working on the ground pounder? Probably. It doesn't do that much damage. Because the one downside of it is it's very okay. I guess I should have used the Genocide Strike for the escapees. Not that it really matters. What? I guess my structures can get destroyed. Oh, he is shooting at me. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't quite like having to defend my, yeah, endless mode is not available. I don't quite like having to defend my structures, but I guess it's not the end of the world. Artillery Fire Wave. Cast chance 10% range and damage. Interesting. Artillery Instant Reload. 20% chance. The instant reload sounds interesting. Oh, we at least got some of those. Also looks like this will have multiplayer, which is interesting. What else is there to know about this game? Obviously, the demo's only 3 levels long, but what I've seen so far is actually fairly promising. It may be a little frustrating at points, but I think with the right strategies, knowledge, meta upgrades, and obviously leveling up until I have all the right towers, it'll make for a pretty good tower defense game. Oh boy, hold up. Let me show this off. So, there's three-dimensional levels. Like, obviously the game is 3D, but the fact that you actually are thinking in a much more three-dimensional space with this game is actually kind of cool. I'm curious to see how that functions. Let's see, there's also speed to greed, but I wasn't really sure if that's much of an issue. Oh, if Creep Swarm gets too overpopulated, they'll mutate into evolved forms and ruin your day. Oh, that's fun. Let's see, and yeah, you can play cooperatively. It's an only 2-player. That makes sense, and I'd probably grab my brother for that. One way or another, super charming. Looking forward to playing more of this. I don't actually know when this demo is going to be out. Oh, no, actually, looking at this again, the demo is available now, so I guess if you guys want to play the No Creeps Were Harmed, yeah, No Creeps Were Harmed Tower Defense. If you guys want to try this yourselves, it's just available on Steam right now. Cool. Well, with that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.